Hey all, and welcome to the Production versus Testing Workspaces section of our video series on best practices for organizing Terra workspaces. And this may be a new concept for many Terra users, as it's not something we often cover in our trainings, but can be a very effective practice for labs that are starting to scale up their usage of the platform. In general, we see that many labs start with one Terra workspace, and it's often the same workspace they used for an initial training. And we see labs use this single workspace for both routine analysis and testing new workflows. But as this workspace grows, this can create clutter, confusion, and challenges in reproducibility. And over time, using one workspace for both routine analysis and testing can make it difficult to track key information. For example, what parameters were used for a given sample, and were results populated to a data table from finalized pipelines or ones in active development. This can lead to uncertainty before reporting and make it harder to ensure reproducibility. To scale up efficiently and maintain consistent, traceable methods, a best practice is to separate workspaces into two categories. First, a production workspace, or a stable environment for standardized, validated analysis. And two, a testing workspace, a flexible space for exploring new workflows, assays, and adjusting parameters. This separation helps maintain clarity between routine work and experimental testing. A production workspace is meant to be the more stable workspace. It should be used for routine, validated, and standardized analysis. This ensures consistent results for reporting and regulatory needs. And analysis in a production workspace should be fully documented and reproducible. As a rule of thumb, a production workspace is meant for high confidence and vetted analysis. Testing workspaces, on the other hand, are meant to be more flexible and exploratory. It can be used for evaluating new workflows and adjusting parameters. It also allows for more side-by-side comparisons of different analytical strategies. In a testing workspace, this may be where you want to adjust parameters to assess the impact on your results. For this, you could even duplicate data tables in a testing workspace, one for each set of configurations, and use our Thea Validate workflow to assess the impact on analytical results. Doing this type of work in a testing workspace prevents disrupting production pipelines with experimental changes. And so, as a rule of thumb, a testing workspace is a sandbox for discovery and methods development. In Terra, creating new workspaces, be it for production or testing, will require access to a Terra billing project. With a Terra billing project, users can create and delete workspaces as needed. When creating these workspaces, it's important to name them clearly. For example, adding the term production or testing in the workspace name explicitly can help to clarify its intended purposes. You can also use the workspace dashboard to document its purposes, key resources, and other helpful information. Here's a screenshot of a production workspace that has a dashboard populated with key information. You can see here in the opening paragraph an example statement that clearly indicates this is to be a production workspace. And in this section, we've added links to critical resources for the production use, such as SOPs and reference guides for any user working in this workspace. This is just an example, but you can see how using the dashboard to convey critical information about the workspace can be helpful in a production environment. And so to wrap things up, here's some key takeaways. First, avoid clutter and confusion by keeping a production and testing workspace separately. Use production workspaces for standardized and validated analyses. And testing workspaces can be used to explore new workflows, assays, and parameters. Separating production and testing workspaces improves efficiency, maintains clarity, and promotes reproducibility in Terra. And so that's all for this one. We hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.